Assalamu alaikum. Welcome all to Easy Human Anatomy channel. In this video, I discuss about anterior spinothalamic tract. It is an ascending tract of somatosensory pathway. At first, what is tract? Tract is the collection of the axon within the central nervous system. The collection of the axon outside the central nervous system is known as the nerve. So this is nerve, this is tract. Both are collection of axon. Tract are two types, ascending tract and descending tract. Descending tract carry motor order from the brain to the effector organ, for example, skeletal muscle. And ascending tract receives sensory information by receptor, and this information goes sensory cortex. Some basic point regarding ascending tract. The sensory information is received by the receptor and it ultimately reaches the sensory cortex via three sets of neurons. The first order neuron, second order neuron and third order neuron. These basic points are common for all ascending tract. So this is the receptor. This is pseudounipolar neuron or sensory neuron. It has one process which is divided into two, peripheral process. This is central process. The terminal portion of the peripheral process is converted into the receptor. So this receptor receives sensory information and it's carried toward the central nervous system. Then this first order neuron, this is also known as the first order neuron. This first order neuron is synapse with the second order neuron, and axon of the second order neuron is ascend, and synapse with the third order neuron. The axon of the third order neuron ascend to the sensory cortex. So detailed description of the anterior spinothalamic tract. This is free nerve ending, one of the receptor which carry light touch and pressure sensation, and this sensation goes to the peripheral fiber, then central fiber of the first order neuron. This is the first order neuron situated in the posterior root ganglia. These are the pseudounipolar neuron, and when the axon of the pseudounipolar central process of the pseudounipolar neuron is entered within the spinal cord, it's divided into ascending branch and descending branch and form a small tract, posterolateral tract of Leser. This is the cross section of the spinal cord. This is inner H-shaped gray matter. This is posterior horn. This is anterior horn. Near the posterior horn there is a nucleus known as the substantia gelatinosa. The cell body of the neuron of the substantia gelatinosa synapse with the central process of the pseudounipolar neuron. So this is the second order neuron. Then the axon of the second order neuron goes to the opposite side of the spinal cord very obliquely and then ascend. This is the cross section of the spinal cord. This is the anterior horn. In front of the anterior horn, this is the location of the anterior spinothalamic tract, and these are the location of the lateral spinothalamic tract. So arrangement of the fiber within the spinal cord. When the fiber is goes to the opposite side, you see the sacral fiber situated most laterally and the cervical fiber situated medially. The part of the anterior spinothalamic tract is from the spinal lemniscus. So what is spinal lemniscus? Spinal lemniscus is formed by the three tracts: anterior spinothalamic tract, lateral spinothalamic tract and spinotactal tract. The anterior and lateral spinothalamic tract is Axon of the anterior and lateral spinothalamic tract is synapsed with the ventral posterolateral nuclei of the thalamus, but the spinotactal tract is end in the midbrain by synapsing with the superior colliculus. So the location of the third motor neuron within the thalamus, crude touch and pressure is believed to be appreciated at thalamus. So this is the thalamus. Then the axon of the third motor neuron is passed through the posterior limb of the internal capsule. So what is internal capsule? This is the cross section of the brain. This is outer gray matter, this is inner white matter. Within the white matter there is a small collections of the nerve cell body. This is known as the basal nuclei or thalamus, hypothalamus. So this is the part of the basal nuclei, caudate nucleus. This is thalamus, both are situated medially, and laterally this is the lentiform nucleus. In between, this is the internal capsule. Internal capsule has some part anterior limb, genu, posterior limb. So this is the anterior limb, this is genu, this is posterior limb. So the location of the third order neuron is within the thalamus, and axon of the third order neuron is passed through the posterior limb of internal capsule. This is the posterior limb of the internal capsule. So axon is passed through the posterior limb of the internal capsule, then its radiating manner it goes through the sensory cortex, and this radiation is known as the corona radiata. The contralateral half of the body is represented inverted with the hand and mouth situated inferiorly. So this is the sensory cortex, and for tongue, face and hand, most of the area are involved. Most of the area of the sensory cortex is deal this area. Rest of the body, there is a very small area of the sensory cortex deal the rest of the body. Sensation of the rest of the body is carried by the very small area of the sensory cortex, but most of the part of the sensory cortex is used to deal the sensation coming from hand, face and tongue. This is sensory homunculus. Here you see for hand, for tongue, for face, most of the sensory area of the brain is used, and for the rest of the body very small areas of the sensory cortex are used. The conscious appreciation of the touch and pressure is depend on the activity of the cerebral cortex. The sensation can be only crudely localized and very little discriminations of intensity is possible. So this is all of the anterior spinothalamic tract. If you like this video, please press the like button and please subscribe my channel.